What's up, everybody? It's Cashisclay, and this is the fourth part of my Call of Dead series, talking about Black Ops 2 and a little zombie tips. So, finally, Treyarch gives us a little bit of zombie news. But it was such a disappointment. It was actually only just a 30-second clip of some zombies coming out of a bus. Made me Nuketown? I don't know. It just kind of showed some zombies in a bus, and there's a bus on Nuketown, so hopefully Zombie Nuketown is coming, so can't wait. But Treyarch also gave us another bit of information. Oh wait, no, that wasn't Treyarch. That was somebody stealing the beta and coming up with a list of things that could or should be in the next Zombies Black Ops 2 game. So here they are, list 8 things, or actually 9 things if you want to include the last one. The different things are, there's a classic, survival, race, meat, no man's land, turned, return, and grief. Now, these are all just basically things that were on a list of paper or whatever that were just found. So I'll go over them again. Classic, survival, race, meat, no man's land, turned, returned, and grief. So talk about all these things, figure out what they are. Classic, that's obviously, it's just, the zombies that we've all, loved and stuff like that from World of War and Black Ops. It's just regular zombies, 4-player, co-op, everything like that. Survival it's got to be the infected, just from stealing from Modern Warfare 3, because, any single time you can take something from one of the worst Call of Duties of all time, you have to do it. So that's what Treyarch is doing right here. As for race, this could mean a ton of different things, and I'm just not sure. I mean, are you racing to a certain level? Are you racing to points? Are you racing to kill people? Are you racing through zombies, like in a, Sonic the Hedgehog type thing? I mean, Mario Kart, whatever. I mean, who knows? I mean, what are you racing towards? So this is going to be tough to actually kind of figure out. I mean, it's just doesn't makes sense, like what you could be racing towards. I'm guessing the kills. I'm not sure. I mean, are you really gonna race around the map? That doesn't really sound that fun. I mean, I don't really get the point of that. There's just nothing else. I think it's got to be towards the kills, but we'll see. I guess I don't know. As for meat, I have no idea. There's been like a bunch of talk about what these could be, and a lot of people seem to think that this is another game mode, and I don't know. I just have no idea what it could be. It doesn't make sense for any type of game mode. So, I don't know. Maybe you're in a meat locker or something, and it's a map? I'm not sure. No Man's Land, that sounds like a map to me. I mean, you're in No Man's Land, so, I mean, where else? It's just zombies. You're out in the middle of nowhere, and there's your map. So that's what makes sense to me. That one just has to be turned. You would think that this would be an infected type thing. So I mean, maybe survival is not infected. I don't know. It's not infected from Modern Warfare 3, because turn sounds like it could be that, and then return, you're giving people back, or you're like turning people back to human. It just doesn't make any sense. Like, why are they doing this? I don't know. As for grief, the only grief that I'm having right now is trying to figure out this stupid list, and I have no idea what it could be. I mean, obviously this isn't exactly Treyarch trying to tell us everything, and somebody stealing all the information, which obviously they're pissed about, but it doesn't make any sense, like what it could possibly be. So not really a ton of information, but it is some. Just to let you know, they're actually planning on giving out the information on the 26th of this month. So make sure you come back and check that out. I'll definitely have some talking there when we actually finally get some real information of it. I mean, more than the 30-second teaser when the zombies are coming out of a bus. So hopefully they'll actually give us some gameplay or something on that. But, it's Treyarch and they want to keep everybody interested. But they've done it for multiplayer, so they better come on. As for the next piece of information, there's also been some talk about a Tesla gun. So the first thing I thought about this is the Wonderwolf. I mean, the Tesla gun obviously is gonna be the next super gun or whatever, and it has to have something to do with electricity. And if something has to do with electricity, it's got to be the Wonderwolf. So maybe they're gonna redo it in like a advanced 2025 type thing. I don't know, but the Wonderwolf seemed to be the electronic gun. Whatever. Maybe I won't kill myself as often when I'm using it, or whatever. Maybe, who knows? It'll go thunder gun type thing and actually kill people right away and kill as many people as I want to. There's just a ton of things to think, but it has to have something to do with electricity, and there's already a gun with electricity, so that's the only thing I can think of. So it's got to be that. That is most of the information, although there has still been some talk about a campaign. And what I just can't get around this. What would you possibly do in a campaign? I mean, are you going to start just killing humans? Are there going to be like a random human, like a ton of humans around there, and you have to go fight them? It seems... I know Treyarch's trying a lot. They're trying to make zombies this whole other game. Maybe they'll actually come out with the whole just zombie game next year when Modern Warfare 4 comes out or whatever. But because it seems like that's what they could do. I don't know why they haven't done it in the past. I'm sure people would buy it. I would buy it. But I don't know. I don't know what you could possibly do with a campaign. So I've never actually even played the regular campaign. So I doubt I'll be playing this one. Although I kind of am a little bit curious to see what it could be. It just what you could do besides just biting humans. So I mean, are you just gonna have to? I mean, run around and just, I don't know. Hopefully they don't shoot you in the face. It just has to be. That's gonna be what it's going to do. It's just, I don't know. It seems a little slow, boring, but you know, it's another thing for Treyarch to sell you on their, you know, $100 hardened edition or whatever it's gonna cost. Who knows? Alright, that's enough about the Black Ops 2 part. So get into a little bit more of the zombie tips, tricks, whatever, since we haven't really done too much about this since part 1. Main thing is, the main mistake I see people making is the Pack-a-Punch. Look at this. Always helping people out. How about this? Here's a trick, or tip. When you have a huge swarm of zombies, don't go into an area that's going to trap you. I know, right? Bring you advanced tricks here, tips, whatever. Whenever, just on this map, just in case you're still playing zombies. I know a lot of people are just, you know, to get ready for Black Ops 2, and because they're awesome. But when you're going down here, always run down the slide. It's just, that place, that's just a death trap. It's just going to get you killed more often than not. They're going to surround you. They're going to come from all sides to the little pond or whatever you want to call that thing. The little pool of water. It's just a death trap. I mean, just run through the slide. It's going to cool George down. Then you're going to get all the zombies in a row. It's just going to be easy. It's just going to be easy. So, just try and do that. Get out of my way, dude. So, it's just the easiest way to do. So, the biggest mistake I see people making is they Pack-a-Punch way too early. Way too early. I've gone in this before, but I just see it nonstop. People just think they need a Pack-a-Punch right away, and you're just losing too much points. So zombies, I've said it before, like this, it's all about running around and getting points. Obviously surviving, but you know, you should be able to survive in the mid-teens, whatever, like that, just by running around easily. So if you can't do that, you're probably not gonna get up to 30. So if you're having trouble getting past those rounds, you probably just need to work on just running around more and not staying in one spot. Like right here, you probably don't want to keep like just staying in one spot. I mean, right now I know where everybody is, but if you're running outside and then you turn around and start shooting people, and people come up behind you, just work on the zombie awareness right there. So, yeah, Pack-a-Punch, you probably want to wait till, like, around 20. I mean, if you're having trouble getting back to this, just because if you're going down, you want to have enough points. If you're, to be able to buy Jug again, buy all your perks, stuff like that. I can't even tell you. And, also, if you're planning on carrying the team, make sure you buy Quick Revive. Because, obviously, you're not going to be able to carry the team, because people are going to go down. They always do. And they always will. But if you're the best person on your team, and you're not picking them up, you're just, I don't know why you're playing zombies. Just go play. You probably need to be playing with your friends or something like that instead. Just because if you're playing with randoms, they're gonna go down, and you're gonna need to save them. So go buy quick revive. Look at this guy. See that roar right there? He just killed him. You always gotta keep your distance, especially on this map, just because that roar is killing him. It's funny too, because these guys have been crying about the roar the entire game, and they just keep pissing them off. I don't know. There's always that one guy too that just pisses them off nonstop. So gotta watch with this. Look at this. See, he called for my help. I give it to him. Here to do. So help him. We're all good. So what else? It's just running around. Just find an area to run around, and you'll do so much better. I just see people just running around in like stupid areas. Just look at where the zombies are, and you want to make sure you get them all in a line. So as soon as you get them all in a line, you can just turn, run them in circles, shoot them in the face, and you're gonna go so much further than most people. I just, whenever I look at the leaderboards, and it's always like, 15, 20, whatever like that, and you watch him play, it's the same thing over and over and over again. Like this guy, I don't know, he can't survive up here, and he's going in these stupid spots. I see right here, if you're going up here, you can't run around in this spot. And I have no idea what the hell he's doing up here, or why you would even be up here, besides to hit the box when it's up there, but it's not. So he keeps dying. And then he died before in the PhD flopper room. Why would you even be in that room? You can run around the second story right there. It's not as good as the first one, but you can still run around there. And yet he keeps dying, and he keeps doing the same thing over and over again. So are you shocked that you're dying? I don't know what to say to you. I mean, don't run around down there. It's easy to do this spot. This spot's probably one of the easier ones. This one outside, I mean, all you do, you just walk around, and then when you see zombies coming in front of you, you run past them, and then you get them all in line, and then you just turn and shoot at them while running backwards. It's pretty freaking simple. I mean, the only thing you have to worry about is George coming in here, just because then you'll accidentally shoot him and roar, then you'll die whenever you slow down. So that's pretty much the only thing. But when somebody's outside and he has George, you're good. Also, when somebody pisses off George and you have a big, huge swarm behind you, just make sure they don't get too close, and you're good. So it's pretty much the same thing. I mean, just find an area to run around. I know some places are tough. Like, you'll get the Derice map, and there's not really too many spots to run around, but you can. I mean, you can run around the circle near the teleporter. In Kino, you can run around, or actually in the Thompson room. Thompson room does get tough as the dogs start to come. Ugh, dogs. I hope there's not dogs in Black Ops 2. Or at least I hope there's not dogs during the rounds. The dog rounds like at Kino are easy. The dog rounds in Derice suck. Oh my god, those dogs come, and they come non-stop, and they come hard. And they run really, really fast too. And if you don't have a ray gun, that sucks. Also the monkeys. Ugh, no more monkeys along that line. But, I mean, there's not too many bad things that you don't want to get. So, I'm pretty set with it. See? Now they want crawlers. Ugh. Crawlers. These guys are killing me every single time. But don't worry, I will move it along, because nobody wants to watch these guys hit the box a million times or try and kill George. So move it along to 19. So cut that in front for you guys. Yeah, so, but, which reminds me, like, since I skipped everything in front just because everybody was trying to kill George and everything like that, reminds me, I was actually just playing this game the other day, and it's the craziest thing happened. So this guy, first off, he's kind of a douchebag. He wanted to kill George. Alright, first off, let's say, he was really, really, really good. Right, we played up to 30-something or whatever like that, and he didn't go down once at all, right? And I was getting most of the revives, but he was still getting a decent amount. Like, he was, like, most people don't ever revive people, and, whatever, that's normal. But this guy was actually reviving people, like, when I couldn't get there, or even sometimes get there before me. So he was actually pretty cool. The thing that he was a douchebag about was he would shoot George non-stop throughout the entire game. Like, he was trying to kill him. Like, he was shooting him with a ray gun, and I don't think he ever had the scavenger, but his Mustang Sally's and whatever. So, but he would do it non-stop, and I'm in this room right here, and I never actually went down until my game glitched, which I'll get into in a second, but it would I would get hurt a lot and have to bring out my Mustang Sally's like non-stop just because this guy would just shoot George throughout the entire game, and it just made me seriously want to kill myself. I don't know what this guy's deal was, but he just wanted to kill George more than anything. Like, I get why you kill George, you want perks And look at this guy. He complains the entire time about doing it, about killing George, or about pissing off George, and then he does it himself. So anyway, back to the story. I was playing with this guy, and my game glitched like I've never seen it before. My left arm was completely gone, so I didn't have a gun when I pulled out my Mustang Sally's, and then my right forearm was the only thing that was there, so my hand wasn't there, and then I couldn't run, and I couldn't reload. So after I ran out of bullets, I could change weapons, which was weird, and it just kind of looked like a gun was floating or whatever, but it just did not make any sense. It was the craziest glitch that I've ever seen. So I ended up quitting because I couldn't do anything, but it sucked because we were actually going to go pretty far. But, you know, when you can't fire and you can't run, it's not exactly fun. It's kind of basically what these zombies feel like all the day long. But this is pretty much where everything is going to shit. There's always that one level or that one spot where people always go down. It's usually about 15 or 20, depending on how good the people are and if, you know, if they actually get jugged. Well, if they don't get jugged, it's usually around like 10. But this video is coming to an end because this guy in the white who complains about everything is going to go down and he's going to rage quit. So it's pretty much how it probably should have ended because of this guy. So whatever. That's it. So I'll see ya.